Today I'm going to teach you what consumer behavior is. First of all, it is defined as the area of research within the field of marketing that focuses on how consumers acquire, use and dispose of goods, services, time and ideas. Consumers can be individuals, families or other groups such as teams and companies. Let's try to understand the importance of studying consumer behavior. Suppose you need a new phone. How would you go about satisfying this need? Where would you turn to for information? How would you set your budget? Where would you buy the phone? These are just some decisions consumers face on a regular basis. Interestingly, each consumer will answer these questions differently based on their backgrounds and some psychological factors. For a company that makes phones, the answers to these questions will help them know the types of phones to design, the price consumers are willing to pay, and where they should sell their phones. It is very important to understand how consumers make decisions, because the best way to create and keep customers is to understand what motivates their consumption decisions and anticipate their consumption needs. Only this way, companies can design products, services and offers that will make their customers happy.
Assalamualaikum. First of all, I want to introduce myself first. My name is Aimi Farhana binti Karu Hisham. My metric number is 288198. Our report of survey on the factor that influence demand behavior. Consumer behavior is linked to the product and service equation, uses and disposal. It is also referred to the manner in which customers receive goods and service, as well as all of these behavior that lead to the purchase decision, such as creating information, evaluating product and selecting a payment method. Whether a consumer is making purchase or visiting a business, this element will affect their decision-making process. Each of these factors is critical when making a buying decision. Consumer will frequently seek for the item and service they desire, then select just those that offer the best value. As market primary goal is to attract and keep customer, consumer behavior is the most essential component in the business research. This study is essential since it focuses on the effects that impact a customer purchase choice. This is due to the facts that social, cultural, personal, and economic factors may all have impact on the purchase decision. Analysis how change in the price affect demand and supply. It can be used for a window range of situation. Customer demand is controlled by their income, but produce supply is determined by the cost of manufacturing the product. When variance elements such as resale price or filling income change at the same time, how can we ensure that influence on demand and supply? The solution is that we examine each change individual, assuming that all other variables remain constants. For example, we can assume that a price increase reduces the amount of product that a buyer will buy, assuming income and anything else that affect demand does not change. Furthermore, when income falls, so does the quantity of money a customer can spend. This is what is meant by the assumption of category variables. After analysis each effect independently, we may combine the data in this case. Consumer spending fell two reasons. Firstly, because prices rose, and secondly, because income decreased.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I gonna introduce myself first. My name is Muhammad Akil bin Muhizan and my metric number is 288327. First of all, I will discuss about respondent backgrounds, which is contain ethnicity, gender, and also age of the respondents. Now, I will discuss my first point, which is ethnicity. As you guys could see, totally we had 12 people of respondent and had been divided into 4 types of groups, which is group of Malay, group of Chinese, group of Indian, and also group of Toraja. Higher net facility rates has been linked into ethnic diversity. Ethnicities has an impact on consumer behavior and life choices. Now, we go to my second point, which is the gender of respondents. We had 4 males and 8 females who had been respond to our survey. We maybe obtain a variety of respondents and also their opinion on this survey. Every time both of the gender make a decision, they are also consider their own opportunity cost. This case of study had demonstrated the link between the gender and also economy, which might have an impact on consumer behavior. Last but not least, we will go to the age of the respondents. Based on our data, we make 2 groups for respondents to choose their own groups of age, which is group of age 31 until 40 years old and also group of age under 30 years old. Most of our respondents are under age 30, which is we have 10 people of respondent, which 88.33%, while the list of respondents choose group age 31 until 40 years old, which have 2 people of respondent, which 16.67%. Next, I will continue my presentation about consumer behavior. The number of strongly agree for statement. If the price of good A falls by 50%, I will purchase it, which is 4 people of respondent, which 33.33%, while strongly disagree is only 1 people of respondent, which 8.33%. This is because of brand are important to consumer behavior. They have an interface between consumer and company. With this, consumer will put a trust to purchase from its company. Strongly agree for statement. Even if the price of good A is high, I will still purchase good A, which is 3 people of respondents, which 25%, while strongly disagree is 1 people of respondent, which 8.33%. This is because of the trust of consumer will affected when purchasing branded product. Number of strongly agree for statement. If the price of good B rises by 50%, I will purchase goods A, which is only 2 people of respondent, which 16.67%, while the strongly disagree is only 1 people of respondents, which 8.33%. It is because of the process of market creation and capacity expansion by which the new product substitutes for the old product. That's all for me. Thank you.
For the statement, if the price is low, I will increase the purchase. The majority of respondents agree with the statement. It clearly shows that the price of good influences demand. The relationship between quantity of demand and price of good remain the same. In economy, price level is a vital marker. Price level allude to the cost or cost of a decent administration or security in the economy. For the statement, I prefer to buy goods online rather than in person. There are about 3 participants that agree with the statement. It shows that there are more advantages if you buy goods online rather than in person. People don't have to prepare and go to the market to buy the goods. Other than that, they offer lower costs. It is because they have so many rivals in the industry. For the statement, purchasing goods online is more convenient and cost effective. There are about 3 respondents that agree with the statement. Like we know, online business is straightforward to set up. Online shop can produce more profit because they can sell their goods around the world. Then, it is more practical and harmless to the ecosystem to shop online as opposed to heading to Mokhtar to Block and Mokhtar. Then, people find less expensive costs online than in store.
For the statement, if the price of item lower by 50%, I will purchase it. 5 people, 41.99% said they agree with their response. A part of them, 4 respondents, 33.33% agree. One of them is moderate in their behavior. 2 respondents, 60.99% is strongly disagree with this statement. When the price of an item is cut up to 50%, the strength of customer demand increases. Prices falls, resulting in an increases in real income and the ability to purchase a larger range of goods and service. As a result, consumer spending power will increase. This scenario is due to daily necessities and other things that make life easier. The lower the price of goods and service, the higher the quantity of goods and service required. If the cost of some goods and service is lower, consumer will be more likely to choose those goods and service that are the more expensive goods. For statement, even if the price of good A is high, I will still purchase good A. The bar chart show that there are 2 respondents indicating that 19.99% strongly agree and moderating agree with the conduct. There are 3 people that respond and 25 of them agree with the behavior. In the meantime, 4 respondents, 33.3% disagree with the hesitation. Lastly, there are 1 respondent who strongly disagree with this behavior. Buyer will continue to buy goods even if their price increase. This is due to the fact that the rate of increase in the price of the required commodity is variable. The inflation rate will increase faster than expected as a result of increased demand for variable goods following the period of tradition and recent natural disasters in our country. For example, the price of chicken. This is because both brander and wholesaler have expanded, so when it comes to the trader, the price will be higher. Even though it's previously reached RM10 per kilogram, the increase in price of chicken in the market up to 9 ringgit per kilogram is extraordinary. However, the government may address this by expanding the import of frozen chicken to meet demand and enable the people to obtain supply at the cheaper rate.
Substitutes give consumer choices when making purchasing decision. Substitutes are generated when at least 2 things can perform a similar purpose, such as iPhone vs an Android. And to act as a substitute for another good, a product must have a special bond with that good. This connection might be close, like one brand of coffee with another, or they can more be distant, like coffee and tea. Giving consumer more choices stimulate market competition, which leads to inferior pricing. While this may assist consumer, it may harm the benefit profits. Different items can lower a company's profitability by encouraging customer to prefer one over the other, or reducing market share. When looking at the demand schedule of substitute product, if the prices rises, the demand for a substitute will increase because individual will prefer a lower cost alternative to a higher cost option. If the price of coffee increases, for example, demand for tea may increase as people switch from coffee to tea to keep their budget intact. When the price of good fall, the need of the equivalent may fall as well. So if the demand of good A increases when the cost of good B increases, or if there is positive cross-elasticity of demand, good A and good B are substituted in formal economic terms. Brand loyalty refers to a consumer preference for one's brand product over another. Consumer behavior patterns demonstrate that the customer who have developed a trusting relationship with the company will continue to buy from them. Customer passionate about a brand will purchase it regardless of price or convenience. These devoted clients have found a product that satisfies their requirement and have no desire to switch brands. Most well-known brand name product compete in crowded market in distinguishable new and old product. For example, McDonald's has a particular trademark personality that the company endorses, that the customers perceive a family-oriented, friendly, joyful, up-to-date, and confident. McDonald's playground and the Reown a Happy Meal excellent example of the company's devotion to its customers' family. Thanks in part to Ronald McDonald and company's mascot and spokesperson. McDonald's is regarded for being upbeat and pleasant. Due to its global success, McDonald's is seen as a confident corporate leader. McDonald's is seen as innovative, young, vibrant, and fashionable to patronizing customer. In 2018, Su and Chang asserted that the company's efforts are no longer just focused on gaining new clients, but and retaining existing ones. Demand is made up of people who are willing and able to buy something at a certain price. Income has an impact on both willingness and ability to pay. A person's ability to purchase product improves as their income rises, but they may not necessarily want more. The good is regarded to be normal good if the demand for it increases as income rises. Most products fit into this category, which is we want more vehicle, TVs and yachts when our money rises. So we demand less this product when our income decline. Income has an inverse association with inferior good, which is as our income rises, so we desire less of this item, but we demand more of these commodities as our income falls. Although personal preference play a role in determining whether a product is normal or inferior. For example, top ramen, mac and cheese, and used apparel fall into the bad category.
In conclusion, it's clearly difficult for business to guarantee that their client receive the best possible service. According to the research, customer emotional happiness linked to the brand loyalty. For the organization who has such a full connection with their clients, emotional links can be assessed, improved, and accommodate. The investigation into how client satisfaction should be assessed should have a better knowledge of how to filter and refine the mental and enthusiastic perspective. Lastly, the customer make decision based on 3 stages, which are pre-buy, purchase, and post-purchase. They take into account social, mental health, culture, and status.